XRP has been around for a very long time in the crypto space, and it's been trying to solve a very unique solution of cross-border transactions for large organizations such as banks. It's trying to help people transact faster. But is something like XRP a better investment than alternative L1 solutions such as Ethereum or even Cardano? I think in order to understand this, we need to know what is Ripple, what is XRP, is it decentralized, how many tokens are out there, and what does this mean as a package compared to something like Cardano and its layer 1 solution for retail-based investors. The way that I would break this down to somebody new to XRP and Ripple is that Ripple is the company that has built the XRP ledger that the XRP token runs on top of. Now, Ripple is a for-profit company. Think of them like an Amazon or a Microsoft. They're a very, very large for-profit cryptocurrency company that has built a solution for banks to do better transactions cross-border. Not only are they trying to build this product of the XRP ledger, but they're providing a service to banks and other large entities or organizations that need to move money in a fast and easy way, and they're trying to iterate on the idea of the Swift code. XRP, on the other hand, is the token on top of the XRP ledger. It's the official currency that helps make these transactions possible. So XRP really is the product that helps make the XRP ledger work fast, work quick, and do cross-border transactions in this new era of blockchain speed. The XRP token has 100 billion total supply, and for Ripple's amazing work developing the XRP ledger so that XRP can run on top of that ledger, the XRP Foundation gave Ripple 80 billion of those tokens. Now, currently about 40 billion of those tokens are locked in an escrow account, which we'll talk about what escrow is. But think of Ripple as owning 5 to 6% of the total XRP supply at about 5 to 6 billion currently. I do want to stress before we go further into the video that owning XRP does not equate to owning any of the Ripple company. The two are totally separate. Ripple is a private company and XRP is an open blockchain on an open XRP ledger. In order to effectively understand if XRP is a better investment than ADA, we need to know how these blockchains work and differentiate from each other. So Cardano works on a proof of stake mechanism, but XRP and the XRP ledger do not use proof of work, they do not use proof of stake, they do not use proof of history, they do not use proof of authority. They run on what's called a unique node list. Now you can think of this as a specific list of validators that have the opportunity to package and build transactions on the XRP ledger. It's a VIP list, it's a selective list, okay? And XRP only has 35 current validators that are on the default unique node list that is set default by Ripple Labs. From these 35 validators, your main transaction is going to be built and packaged, and after it goes through the 35 unique node list validators, it will be spread out to be verified by the other 1,000 validators that are currently active on the XRP network. So we'll touch on how this could be decentralized or centralized based on your viewpoint later in the video, but think of it as when you make a transaction, you know, on Bitcoin and on Cardano, you got random nodes everywhere across the world that can have the opportunity to build that transaction and push that block to the consensus layer. On XRP and the XRP ledger, there's 35 on a unique node list. Those are the 35 validators that have the opportunity to do that with your transaction. And after they push it through to the consensus layer, all of the other validators have the opportunity to verify the transaction and say that, yes, we believe this transaction is good and it can continue to go through. With unique node lists, anyone has the opportunity to build their own unique node list. This is actually one thing that I think is really cool. And the reason that XRP uses unique node lists is for the trust. The goal of a unique node list is that the XRP Foundation has a default setting, so anyone who wants to set up a validator and help support the XRP network can go use the default unique node list just to get started, or they can build their own unique node list. What I'm not sure of, I tried to do some research on, but I could not figure out, is I don't know what the minimum number of validators that you can have on your specific unique node list. So like if I wanted to be ultra secure and I only want one other validator, so maybe like 2 in a unique node list, is that possible? Or is the minimum something like 30 or 35 or 20 or 25? What is the minimum of a unique node list? I couldn't figure that out. Maybe you know. If you know, please put it down in the comments to educate me a little bit more. But the reason that XRP uses a unique node list is that so the people running the nodes in that unique node list, those 35 VIP validators, can be trusted to do the right thing, trusted not to mess up transactions, and all of the other validators who are not inherently trusted are just left to verifying the transactions. Similarly, if I want to run a validator on XRP and use it for my own types of transactions really quick across border to one of my friends or to someone else, I can build my own unique node list or package up or pick one of their other default unique node lists as people that I trust more than XRP's default list. So this is how unique node lists. It's really intense to think about, and it's kind of confusing compared to the traditional proof of work and proof of stake models. But just think about it as like you're gonna pick the people that validate you, validate your transactions for your bank or your company or whoever is using XRP, and then from there all of the other 1,000 of validators that you might not trust as much have the ability to verify the transaction as well. After people learn about unique node lists, there usually comes a question, well, does that make XRP centralized or decentralized? And I really think it's a little bit of both. So let's break it down why I think this way. Now, Ripple itself is definitely a 100% for-profit centralized company. Think of it like Amazon, Microsoft, stuff like that. They're for profit. They're trying to make money by building this ledger that big banks can use and do cross-border transactions and they can make fees on, right? So Ripple is a centralized company. XRP and XRP Ledger, I think is becoming more decentralized day after day. The reason that I say that XRP and XRPL are becoming more decentralized day after day is their tokens are being more allocated to the public. They are getting more and more nodes and validators, and Ripple is slowly letting go of the unique node list. When XRP was first founded, Ripple controlled a majority of the unique node list validators. Last year, they were controlling only 6 of the unique node list validators, and I think today, here in 2024, Ripple is only controlling 1 of the unique node list validators on their default unique node list. So I think that that is really important step for Ripple letting go of this unique node list and letting go of the validators on the unique node list. I would say that this is a cause for it becoming more decentralized over time, although the idea of having a unique node list with a VIP set of 35 validators does make me feel like this is a little bit more centralized than some other blockchains out there. You can also argue that XRP is becoming more decentralized day after day as more and more validators get spun up. While they're not a part of the unique node list, they're still there to verify the transactions happening on the network, and still an important part. Having more validators means that the network itself is spread across more computers globally, which is always a good cause for decentralization. So I do think XRP and the XRP ledger are becoming more decentralized day in and day out, but I do think that they are still more centralized than a lot of other cryptocurrencies. And I would think that they are more centralized because of the escrow account, because of the 35 validators on the unique node list, and because of the pre-mined tokenomics. An example of why I think XRP and the XRP ledger are still more centralized than a lot of other cryptocurrencies is that Ripple still holds 40 billion XRP in an escrow account. Now, what this escrow account means, it means that there's all of this extra XRP that was pre-mined on the Genesis block, and it's just kind of sitting around. It's not circulating yet because they don't want to dilute the huge XRP supply and crash the price and tank the price, but they need this escrow account to have funds available to slowly release to the public for liquidity, but also to have access to for when they're doing these cross-border transactions for banks. They need a little bit of XRP to be able to run these things quickly and efficiently, and that's what the escrow account is for, much like escrow in banking. The reason I think this escrow account is centralized is, one, because Ripple holds 40 billion of the XRP, and they have the ability to release it out to the public, right? And so it is a point of centralization for the token supply. I also think that it's more of a centralization aspect for XRP because Ripple has the ability currently to release 1 billion XRP per month from the escrow account, but they're currently not doing it. So it's just, to me, it seems like there's a lot of hands-on metrics with this escrow account that Ripple has access to, and it's not like a smart contract saying I'm releasing 1 billion XRP every month for the next 55 months no matter what. Ripple has been actually not releasing the full 1 billion. So some months you're having 100 million XRP come out, some other months it's a couple 100 million XRP come out, and they never really get up to the billion XRP point per month. So there's just a lot of hands-on stuff that I see Ripple doing, and it's not like a smart contract pushing out 100 million every month forever until it runs out, or a billion pushing out every month until it runs out. Ripple really does have a lot of control of this escrow account, and I see them making changes on a month-to-month basis or a year-over-year basis. I understand every reason why they're limiting what they're releasing from the escrow account. They don't want to tank price, they don't want to increase liquidity, they want people to make return on their investments. that is a great use of resources. They also want to hold that money in the escrow account until the XRP ledger is used by more and more banks and is really needed to be used, right? So I get all those points, but I don't like the centralization aspect that they have the ability to control what is coming out of that account every month all the way up to 1 billion XRP, and they never really seem to get to the 1 billion XRP point. I would say that in comparison to something like a Cardano, XRP is more centralized. Now, I understand every argument why people call XRP a decentralized ledger. There are different validators, there's thousands of validators that have the ability to verify transactions, and it's almost impossible for someone to like control that type of network. I get that. But on the spectrum of decentralized to centralized, I would still call XRP more centralized than a lot of other cryptos. In order to answer the ultimate question of this video, is XRP worth holding over something like Cardano's ADA? You really need to ask yourself, are banks going to use this? Why would banks use XRP over something like a custom blockchain solution that they can build themselves, right? Furthermore, why should XRP and Ripple and the XRP ledger be in charge of the new like Swift version of transactions? Why should they get the control, and why should XRP and the XRP ledger be the main base currency of the banking system? These are very big and very heavy questions that take a lot of thought and are very, very hard to answer. I do think that the XRP ledger and what Ripple Labs has done is really awesome, serves a very unique niche, and is very incredible. But I think it's very hard to identify if banks are actually using this or will actually use this based on the countless non-disclosure acts or the NDAs in place from these banks. There are rumors that over 100 banks are currently using XRP to do their transactions, and I know XRP and Ripple Labs are targeting like smaller Asian banks first for more niche currencies, or like more niche currency payments, currency pairs, like maybe like a Japanese bank to an African bank. These pairs that are not currently used as much, like a USD to a JPY or a USD to a Euro, right? XRP and Ripple Labs are targeting the niche currencies. But I think with all those NDAs in place, it's very hard to tell what banks are using XRP Ledger, and if it's those big banks like JP Morgan and Chase and Wells Fargo, and if that is correlating to price appreciation. Furthermore, I think also if you're going to hold XRP, you need to know that there's a lot of token inflation to come. It might not happen next year, it might not happen in a few years, but there's a lot of tokens out there in that escrow account that are going to make it into the circulating supply. You need to recognize that XRP is not really a DeFi ecosystem. So with all that inflation, there's not really a way to earn more XRP and keep up with inflation, which in my opinion is the reason crypto was created. Crypto was created to avoid inflation. So if you're buying XRP now, I don't know what you're going to do about the XRP inflation over time as that escrow account becomes, drained. Many people are speculating that with every bank buying a little bit of XRP, there won't be a need for inflation because it will be so desired. But I think that is just a very, very far out there theory. And I think without DeFi, which I don't think would do well currently on the XRP ledger, I think you need to understand, how am I going to fight that token inflation, and how does that factor into my current XRP investment? I think everything XRP and Ripple and the XRP ledger are doing is a very good thing. I think crypto does need this. We need a way to make transactions that happen like that, and banks are definitely going to adopt this technology. My big question is, are they going to do it on their own, or are they going to let someone like XRP and XRPL and Ripple Labs take that leap for them? Furthermore, I really think Cardano is probably a better investment for myself currently, because I think that it does a lot more for the retail investor. As a retail investor myself, I think I would prefer to be in something like Cardano because it's a little bit more decentralized. Anyone can spin up a stake pool and stake up a node. The tokenomics are a lot more retail friendly with the majority of the supply out there, and I can earn my staking rewards and keep up with that inflation that's held by the treasury fund of the Cardano Foundation and a lot of those other aspects. Furthermore, there's DeFi and NFTs for me as a retail investor to do things that I would want to do with it. So I don't know, it's just my point of view on XRP versus ADA, and I think personally ADA right now would be a better investment for myself. That is my XRP versus ADA video. I really enjoyed doing the XRP research. I think it's a great project, and I think it will be around for quite a while. It's hard to tell if banks are going to use it though. If you support XRP and you love XRP, I'm putting a t-shirt down in the pinned comment that I really love, and if you are an XRP holder, you might like it as well. If you want to support the channel, feel free to go click that XRP shirt down in the pinned comment and get yourself one. Other than that, I really hope you appreciate the video, and we will see you in the next one.